Classics Museum consists of more than 600 objects from ancient Greece and Rome, spanning thousands of years from the Bronze Age to Byzantium.
The Classics Museum at the ANU was founded 60 years ago to bring items that had been handled and used by people in the ancient world here to Canberra so that our students could handle them and have the experience of being in contact with the ancient world.
We have a wonderful collection of Athenian pottery. We have glass, we have inscriptions, we have marble portrait heads.
When you come into the ANU Classics Museum, you're not going to see grand statues and monumental pieces. What you're going to see are the small objects that were used in household contexts. You're going to see things that women used for making cheese, little pounders for grinding herbs to make your dinner. We're going to see loom weights and spindle wool. This is very much a museum that illustrates aspects of daily life. One of the distinctive cultural features of Athenian society was a men-only drinking party called a symposium. Now, of course, when we think of the word symposium, we think of earnest gatherings where people discuss learned topics. In the ancient world, it was an event where men drank wine, mixed always with water, and that makes good sense when you look at the cups in the collection because they are rather large.
We shine a light on one of the great losers of Roman history. So everyone's heard of Constantine, who ruled in the early 4th century AD, who was the first Christian emperor. But very few people have heard of Licinius, his co-emperor for many years, and then was defeated and executed by the Emperor Constantine. And because of that, very few portraits of the emperor survive. But we have this wonderful example here in the ANU Classics Museum, which allows us to tell a different side of the conflicts which raged across the Roman world. One thing that people don't often realise about Roman marble statues is they weren't actually supposed to be gleaming white, that they were coloured. The colour was applied to the hair, to the eyeballs, for example, in order to bring out the features of emperors, of gods, and of ordinary people. So when we think about the ancient world, we shouldn't have this neoclassical vision of brilliant whiteness. It was actually brought alive with vibrant colours.
One of the greatest heroes in the ancient world, who was revered both in the Greek world and the Roman world, was the hero Heracles. Thanks to Percy Jackson, he is most famous for the 12 labours which he had to perform. We actually have illustrations of 4 of these labours in this collection, and you can see 3 of them up here. This was a set of labours that Heracles was condemned to perform by the goddess Hera because he'd killed his wife and his sons in a fit of fury, a fit of madness. You can see Heracles defeating the Amazons. You can see Heracles defeating the Cretan bull, and you can see him dealing with the Erymanthian boar, all illustrated on little oil jars that people would have stored oil in when they were going to the baths, for example. There is nothing like being able to walk out of a classroom and into the museum and to show students instantly something about which you've been talking in the classroom.
The ANU Classics Museum is on the ground floor of the AD Hope building, that's building 14, on the Acton campus.